This game has no title.
Has no name.
It has no name.
No.
This is formerly known as Honk.
This is the honkiest game we've ever played, with no name, formerly known as Honk, as you said.
It's called Untitled Goose Game.
But it could be Titled Goose Game.
Because we're going to give it a title.
We
right
gave
now.
it a title.
Honk.
We should get royalties now, because we gave it a name.
Give us the 13% HST.
Yeah, at least. But we don't mind if it's Canadian instead of American.
Yeah, that's why we said HST.
Yeah, good point.
You gotta pay for that harmonized tax.
How many games can you say, hey, this plays like GTA Honk or GTA Goose?
And I compared it more to Goat Simulator.
It's, I don't know how you describe this graphical style. It's sort of like simple shading.
It kind of feels like
No texture.
someone's independent cartoon.
Yeah, it really feels like that. Like it feels like a cartoon, and yeah, the
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay.
You just walked by on
it
their
feels
phone.
like a cartoon, but it feels like an action game too. Like really, it's funny because there aren't really a lot of like buttons to this game.
Yeah, and most of the buttons basically
It's like honk, crane your neck down,
Run.
pick up stuff, run away.
and then like flap your wings.
Yes. Like assert dominance button. Do the Jim Carrey move.
And your goal is to make everyone's life miserable.
Yes, this is like real life. I feel like this game is trying to say something. Maybe I'm like overanalyzing this game, but it's like maybe the goose is supposed to represent everyone and how they treat each other.
Yeah, I think it represents, I want to say, domestic terrorism.
I think I saw that somewhere. Someone was saying this game's like domestic terrorism or something. I don't remember.
I know that's a weird topic to go off of, but like,
anyways,
yeah.
yeah. This game was so heavily hyped, and I think it even got delayed by a few months. I'm pretty sure I'm right. And then everyone was peeved off because it became one of the first, from what I remember, Epic Game Store exclusives as well.
That's not how I remembered it.
I remember that, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was going to come to Steam, and then this is one of the first games that
became,
I feel like it jilted
Steam
gamers. Yeah, Epic Games exclusive. And like, just for so long, I refused to give any money to Epic Games at all because this really peeved me off.
Yeah, I mean, you've pretty much heard all the rants about it, so we won't. Like, we're not reviewing Epic Game Store. We're reviewing.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like we have to cover that a bit, and like this sort of the history of this game, I think, will forever be tied in with like the fact that it shifted from Steam to Epic Games Store.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of other games would have that. Like, that one by Bethesda, not Bethesda. The one that was made by
Metro.
Oh yeah, Metro 33 was also.
33, yeah.
But I'm talking about like that spacefaring game.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. But
back to the game.
I'd say like a lot of the exclusives, the prequels or the previous games, they were available on other stores, other formats before. So I feel like when it's an indie game and it's something like newer, I feel like it's more of a harsh like knock against, especially if like it feels like it was going to be on the game service before. So
yeah, but back to the game at hand.
Yeah,
this is a lot of fun regardless.
Exactly. I was gonna say like this is a game where when you watch it, it doesn't seem fun. But like the bigger, like I realized the more I played this game, the bigger you are a jerk, the more you're gonna enjoy this game. So in real life, if you're a nice guy, you'll be like, oh, I don't want to peeve off the gardener. And when I first played this game for like 2 minutes, I realized this. I realized like once I was like, okay, you will only enjoy this game if you purposely try and annoy the heck out of everyone in this game.
Which I guess it ties back to what you were talking about with Grand Theft Auto with ducks.
Yeah, and like the goose is trying to like ruin everyone's afternoon.
Yeah, but it's definitely a child-friendly version of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's not as open, but it definitely
And
carries
you can't
the
get
same.
hurt or die. Like it's like an adventure game in that sense.
Like the closest you get is like you get harassed with a broom.
Yeah, you pretty much get stuck against the shop.
But like you can easily break the broom, and it's one of the it's a really cool thing. I also like that you get like little objectives that tie into how you can harass the public.
It doesn't tell you how to do it, so it sort of lets you like figure out yourself, and I think that's part of the genius of this game. I've never played Goat Simulator. I've had it for a long time. I had a friend say like Goat Simulator is better, so I'm taking his word. But I feel like this game, like if you're looking for a game that's a lot of fun and you have say like a few hours to invest, you're gonna really enjoy this. I feel like it's not so much about the graphics, but the graphics are memorable. It's more of like the way you interact with things, and you can do fun stuff like just grabbing the apple or throwing the, basket into the water, into the pool.
Yeah.
Or like,
trying to lock out people.
Or stealing the broom, or stealing like different things back. Like I feel like a lot of the fun is not necessarily being successful, but just like being spiteful. I feel like that's like a huge part of this game for sure.
So basically, before we give our final rating, I feel like we definitely need to give this game like a big fair warning. If you do not, do you think this is worth buying it on Epic, or do you want
because I think it's only a timed exclusive to Epic. It's about $15 American, so it is kind of pricey to as an investment. Like if you don't like sort of to explore, then you probably won't like this game because it involves a lot of like exploring and then like figuring out how you're going to do something. It's not a game that's like linear at all. So if you like your games to be linear like Mario Brothers, then yeah, you won't like this at all. For sure.
Yeah, but if you like a more explorative game like Zelda,
I'd say this feels like more of like an open world
experience.
I wouldn't say it's like Zelda. It's kind of like Zelda, but it's not really an RPG. It's more of like experimentation. I can't think of how to describe it.
It's you're on the right track though. The best I could say is like it has like puzzle elements from a Zelda game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not like somebody actually compared it to like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is Metal Gear Goose.
Because you honk and it's like somebody's like, "What's this?"
But like you can't die. Like as you said, it's like a kid's version of Metal Gear.
Yeah. So
Metal Goose.
And it's pretty fun to see how like. You know what this is? A kid's version of Phantom Pain.
Phantom Goose.
Phantom
You
Goose.
saw him. Now he's gone. And you've lost all your lunch and your picnic basket. I would give this game, like honestly, I've heard it's short. It's like 3 to 6 hours. And you can always come back and auto saves. So unlike a lot of indie games, I would definitely give this game like easily an 8, 8.5, maybe a 9. I'm not sure exactly. I'd say safely 8.5. Like it's a lot of fun, and it's one of those games that you enjoy it more when you sit down and you just keep playing. If you're just willing to give it 5 minutes, because it feels like it lacks depth. The depth I think is more the detail. Like, it's not really like a complex game, but like I think it's
a simplistic game, which is a simplistic approach.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a simplistic game. Like I think like it's so well designed. Like the design of this game is 10 out of 10, I would say, because it's inventive and the objectives feel, fairly realistic for a goose. Like the goose is not robbing a bank.
Yeah, the goose is, he might soon. He might.
That's the next game. But still, like this game's so much fun, and I would say this is, from what I've seen, if you buy one game off the Epic Game Store, buy this. If you can really wait hard, I waited for a few months after it came out, but I'm like, whatever, I really want to play this game.
Isn't this out on Switch as well?
It's on Switch, so if you have a Switch,
then
try it. But I feel like it's more of a game you sit down, and like a Switch to me is more of a mobile platform. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically if you want to play Untitled Goose game on the go and you don't want to drain your laptop battery, for the Switch it's good.
Yeah.
For me, however, if you want to play this on, again, I don't have any huge preference against Epic Game Store. I mean, they've done a lot of freebies every now and then, which is really good on their part. But if you if you have a personal bias against Epic Games, this
Give me
game,
all your games.
yeah, this game,
Give me away different ones.
I'm pretty sure, this is like a very cheap game for you to get, like $15. I mean, okay, yeah, that price is nothing to sneeze at, but compared to like the 75, 76s,
Yeah.
and this game is.
So what's your score exactly? I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna give this an 8.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game. I just feel like
let's bump that to a 9.
I feel like once you've done everything, or like you've seen a lot of things, there's not as much to really play, but like it's memorable.
Yeah, there's a lot of games out there that are worth buying on the Epic Game Store. But this game, if you're tight on a budget, you're American, and you just really want to play Untitled Goose game and switch to Fortnite without needing to switch game clients. Yeah, Untitled Goose game.
All right.
Keep on goosing.
Exactly. Quack on, everyone. Quack on.